Hey, Michael Koenig here. I am with Aaron Castillo from Diversified Funding, and we're here in lovely downtown Pleasanton. See, pan around, you can see that we're actually right here. Lovely town. Now here's a problem with people in the area who are trying to buy a home. They're trying to buy a home, but the problem is multiple offers. So a very appropriate question for this market now is, how can I possibly compete in a multiple offer situation? Well, we can actually break that down into two different categories. Number one, is it rational to actually offer more than the list price? So, how do you determine list price? Actually, the better question is what is market value? You know, list price really has a lot of disconnect with the actual market price. The list price could be too low, it could be too high. Well, then how are you supposed to know what the actual market price is? Trust your agent, but make sure you're working with the right agent. Work with one that's experienced, they know the local market, they know what they're doing, they're experienced with multiple offers. You know, really pummel them, ask for some comps. Let's see what we're competing against. So they'll help you determine what that market value is, and who knows, maybe you won't have to write over that list price, or maybe you will, because it all is dependent on that market value. What do you think, Aaron?
I think you have an excellent point, Michael. You definitely have to work with an expert in your area. They'll know the local neighborhoods, they'll know the market prices, so that you can protect your buyers and make sure that if they do come in at a higher price, that they're not going way above and beyond. From the lender's perspective, on the financing side of things, you want to make sure that you're protected. In terms of your appraisal value, you want to make sure that your appraisal value comes in at or very, very close in a multiple offer situation, and that you're extremely competitive. Second note from the lender's perspective is also making sure that your buyer is pre-approved, fully pre-approved and underwritten, meaning they've submitted all of their income, asset documentation, credit checks have been performed, applications, disclosures, everything's done, so that when you are putting in that multiple offer situation, that you have a fully underwritten approval, and it's going to carry that much more leverage for you in the negotiating process. Also, if you are actually in a position where you're writing an offer to live sellers, actual people, it doesn't hurt to play to the humanity side of things and include a cover letter, maybe even a photo of your family, to let them know that you are owner-occupied, you're looking at purchasing this property for your home and your family, and that you're sincerely interested in having a sense of pride and ownership. I think those are some fantastic points that will help put you ahead of the pack when you're looking at a multiple offer situation.
There you go, the humanity side of things. You don't really think of the humanity side of, how is it humane to be writing $50K over list price? That sounds psycho, but it can be very humane if you're looking at your family, you're looking at the neighborhood, you're looking at that location. It might make sense, especially if that is the market value. So that kind of carries us back to that point number two. Well, how do I compete with the multiple offers? Aaron covered a whole bunch of those. Thanks a lot, Aaron, appreciate that. Getting all of your finances in order. But there's a number of ways in which you can sweeten your offer to the buyer, or I'm sorry, to the seller, that doesn't necessarily require writing $30,000, $40,000 over this price. There's parts of the contract that can make it look better. Now, I can't go into each and every one of those right now because there's a lot of different points, so talk to your agent about it, or if you're not happy with your agent, you can definitely contact me and we can discuss that as well. But there is hope. One other point I just wanted to discuss is the affordability index, because that will definitely affect the value of the home that you're looking to buy now. So for example, well actually, I'm not a loan guy, I'm a real estate guy. Aaron, how do we determine that affordability index for your home now versus, let's say, 6 months from now?
So when we're talking about affordability, we're really looking at the relative difference between interest rates and purchase price. So interest rates are phenomenal right now. If you're a cookie cutter, A+ across the board, 20% down, 800 credit scores, everything fantastic, not unheard of for you to come in under 4%, 3.875. Not uncommon if you're looking at loan amounts at 417 and below. So that being said, interest rates really have only one direction to go, and that's up. So if you're looking at writing at a property at list value or slightly higher, needless to say, the purchase prices are going to be steadily increasing, and you'll have appreciation and a lower interest rate. So if you sit and wait for interest rates to come down, which they may or may not do, more likely they will increase than decrease, and purchase prices continue to go up in a multiple offer situation, you could find yourself missing the train completely.
Aaron, I don't want to miss the train, and I don't want my clients to miss the train. Thanks a lot. That actually provided a lot of good information. And in tandem with that is the appraised value. Right now, homes are having a tough time appraising at the values because each sale is actually setting a new bar higher since we're coming off the market bottom. 6 months from now, that's not going to be a problem because we'll have all the closed sales from today being reflected in appraisals wow, from 6 months ago, which would be 6 months from now. So prices will be going that much higher, and they'll actually have some substantial paperwork to prove that. So look at all these things, put it together, work with your agent. You'll find out exactly what you need to offer, how much you need to offer, and the terms that you need to offer. So thanks for watching. Come join us sometime down here in beautiful downtown Pleasanton, and